What's up, everybody? Oh, ho, Hope you brought your credit cards tonight. Christmas is coming. What's going on, everybody? I was changing the thumbnail. I was hoping that we would get some more attention when they see me dressed up like Santa Claus. This is cool too. I hope you brought your credit card tonight. What's everybody been up to? It's that crazy time of the year, isn't it? Christmas is a crazy. How's the audio? You guys let me know how the audio is. I got this Bluetooth mic on tonight. I want to make sure you can hear me. But it's been kind of a crazy week. You know how Christmas is. It's good. Thanks, Wilt, for letting me know that. Yeah, I've been messing around on some of the other platforms this week trying to make some coin. You know how that goes. So I've been messing around on some of the other platforms and messing around with some software, trying to get things really rolling for the Go Big thing. Got some cool questions tonight. I thought we'd do some fun stuff about Christmas tonight, and then we'll do some automotive questions, and then we'll go to some. We'll do the drawing. Let me get the tool out. Hey guys, make sure you make next week because I'm gonna give away a really cool tool next week. Hey, everybody, share the live if you would. Like and share the live. I'm wondering if I wonder if we missed a bunch of people messing around, because usually we start getting people rolling in by now, and there's only like a few of us here. But anyway, we'll do it anyway. Doesn't matter. So here's the tool we're giving away tonight. It's another one of those headlamps. It's a different model. It's made by Defiant. Check this out, though. Hopefully they'll feed out the live. It doesn't even look like they're feeding the live out tonight. Hopefully we put it on public, because we've only had like 3 people come into the room. That's kind of weird. Check it out, man. This is what my main boss at work gave me for Christmas. It's like these. Check these out. You can get these at Harbor Freight. They're like these little miniature toolboxes. They got rolling trays in them. They're exactly like a regular toolbox, and they got a lift lid on them. Pretty cool. He gave these away to everybody in the shop for Christmas presents. It's like a little mini toolbox. Kind of cool. They're a real good deal right now at Tractor Supply. They're like $18 or something. I think if you get the coupon, they're like $12. They're a pretty good deal at Harbor Freight right now. So if you work in an office or something, that'd be kind of cool to be sitting on your desk, put your pens and all your stuff in, you know. It's kind of cool. Anyway, I'm not selling those. I just want to show them to you guys. My boss at work gave this to me for Christmas. He's kind of cool. Every year he gives out Christmas presents, which is the first boss I've had in a long time that would do that. Cute little toolbox, yeah. I told him, we should give this to the new guys coming in, hand this to them and say, here's your toolbox. See what they say. Just put like a screwdriver in there and a tape measure and say, there's your tools. Get busy. Anyway, I got a couple cool projects cool products to show tonight, but they're big boy toys, just so you guys know. Well, kind of. Yeah, you like that? It is a speaker. I'm going to move it. Is it annoying sitting in front of me like that? This narrow view we get with the verticals, it makes it hard to get a good picture. I can't wait till we can get a good view of everything. So check it out, man. This is a speaker. I can't turn it on and really show you guys because we can't play music on TikTok. But check it out. It's made by a company called Harman Kardon. Man, a rockin' speaker, dude. If you want a good speaker for the garage, this thing weighs 8 pounds. It's got a serious subwoofer in it and 2 tweeters. It will blast you out of the garage. They're like $200. The link's in the description. If you're looking to buy a really cool Bluetooth speaker, you know what I thought about when I looked at this thing? Man, how cool would that be to take this handle off? See, I turned it on somehow. You hear it? Yeah, I turned it on. It makes cool noises when you turn it on. You turn it on and off. And it connects real easy to your phone. It's Bluetooth enabled. You can answer your phone through it. But it's a really good speaker. I was amazed how nice it was. But I was thinking, you know how cool this would be? Is if you had a hot rod and you wanted to put a sound system in it, for $400, you could take this handle off and just do some inserts on the back deck, drop these in there. If you have a Bluetooth deck, you'd have a rockin' stereo. This thing blasts, man. Hey, Lee Harris. Hey, I'm sorry I didn't invite you guys all in. Will, Case Tractor, Lee, welcome to the live, brothers. Good to see you. But how cool would that be to just take this off, take the handle off, and it has a nice, like, kind of looks like an interior on the car. It would blend real nice in on a deck lid. Just take two deck lids and cut them out so you could recess it down in there, and then it's all Bluetooth, no wires at all, man. Just Bluetooth your freaking phone on Spotify, and you got a rockin' stereo in the car. Pretty cool. Anyway, if you guys have interest, I wish I could show you, but YouTube doesn't let us play music, which is kind of ridiculous, but whatever. But they're around $200. But if you're looking for a really cool, sorry if I keep looking down because I got the camera over there tonight, so you guys can get like a better view. And I got this other speaker on so you can hear me. I don't have to be too close. But anyway, this thing weighs 8 pounds, man. It's not no joke. This is a major freaking speaker, dude. If you had two of these, I thought about getting two of these for the living room for the surround sound on the TV. But our TV isn't Bluetooth enabled, so it ain't going to work. But I thought it was. Anyway, that's that. You guys are looking for a really cool... Yeah, I'd be smoking in the boat. I didn't think about that, man. In the boat, it would be awesome. That's an idea. I might have to buy another one. Anyway, we'll do the questions tonight, and then we'll do the automotive questions too. I got some cool Christmas ones. I thought we'll make kind of Christmassy. It's Christmas time of the year for sure. I've been trying to I haven't gotten nothing done on my projects this week. Between dealing with a bunch of software stuff and trying to get stuff figured out for Shopify, and then I did a couple different platforms. I'm going to start another platform. So anyway, we're going to do that. All right. We'll start. You guys ready to start on the questions? We'll do the questions. We won't keep you too long tonight. I got one more product. I got another product to show you at the end of the live. It's a really cool electric scooter. It's like $135. It does 19 miles an hour. It's an adult size scooter, but you could, a small kid, like a kid 10 and up could ride it. But it's pretty cool it's under $150. Really nice electric scooter. The link's in the description. I only have those two items tonight. I won't drive you guys crazy trying to sell you stuff. Anyway. All right, here we go. You guys ready to do questions? Hey, Wilt. You guys, oh, you know what, man? I didn't check my email for Motorin. I don't see Motorin tonight. I'll have to check my email. I think he might have sent me an email. Hey, let me run this by you guys while we're here. The five of us. Woohoo! I thought about, what do you guys think about if you would this be a good service for like people that are members that start to become members of our group here, is to offer like a highlight service? Hey, Motorin, I was just talking about you. Did you? Oh, hang on. I'm about ready to lose you guys. I need an electrician to run all this stuff, man. Okay, I'm good. Almost lost my charge. Hey, Motorin, how you doing? Did you send me an email? Did you get those pictures by any chance? I think I sent you pictures, didn't I? Did you get the pictures of that Camaro? It's been a busy week. I don't even remember what I did. It's been so freaking busy. It's been crazy. I worked 3 weeks. I worked 3 days this week at work. So I was off Thursday, Friday. Anyway, let me run this by you real quick before we get started. I'll run through the questions fast. So I don't hold you guys up. Find out what the tool was. No, the guy at the tool place was closed. Like I said, they got odd hours. Okay, I'll have to check it out because I thought I sent you pictures of the Camaro. Hey, do me a favor, if you don't mind, send me an email with your phone number on it, and I'll just text them to you on my phone. I thought I sent them to you already, though. Maybe it didn't go through for some reason. I don't know. Anyway, let me make this real quick before we get going so I don't hold you guys up all night. I want to get your opinion. I was thinking about how do we offer some kind of a service as people come on to the platform with us, to the lives. What do you guys think about, let's say we had 200-300 people in the room tonight, and we offered a service where we would offer people to highlight their vehicles. And we would highlight their vehicle on the live, bring it up on the screen, talk about it for vehicle for sale. Like, let's say somebody had, like this other guy, let's say a guy had a hot rod for sale for $35,000, and we went and took pictures, and then we highlighted it on the live. And then the only people that could actually be involved in the giving him an offer would be the people that are on the live. I'm thinking about doing that for like a service, like for $99, where people can go, I want to highlight my vehicle this week. And we make it like in the middle of the live, this is the vehicle highlighted for the week. And then we could do like a TikTok video or maybe do like a short on their vehicle, drop a couple shorts and then highlight their vehicle on the live. And we would just be the in-between. So we won't be selling the vehicle. We'll just be like marrying the seller and the buyer. And then everybody could see the vehicle on the screen, and I'll take good pictures or get them to give us pictures, and then a walk around of the vehicle and the interior and all that. And then all of his contact information would be available to you guys to call and say, hey, I want to check out that car. Hey, Case, I think that's another great idea. People put pics, their vehicles, and you talk about pros and cons about their vehicle. What do you think? Yeah, I think that'd be a good idea. We could say pros and cons, or give them ideas about doing modifications or what it would cost. That's a good idea. I'm just trying to come up with some ideas of how we can create value for the lives. Okay, man, you guys all ready for Christmas? Who's ready for Christmas? I'm not even close. I'm trying to be. It's coming up on us fast. You guys ready to do some questions? I'll rip through these Christmas ones real fast. I'll rip through these Christmas ones fast. Hey, next week, you guys make sure you come here because I'm going to give away a pretty nice tool next week. I'm going shopping this weekend, and I'm going to take all the money I got from the thanks that we got. Like Doc Mojo, man, he's given us like $70 or something like that on the lives. So I'm going to go try to find a pretty nice tool to give away. So make sure next week you guys make the live for sure. All right, so we're giving away We're giving away one of these. And you know what? I'd give away more of them, but the shipping is what cost me up the butt, man. Shipping's ridiculous. Anyway, Motorin got his, the black ones we gave away. He said he really liked it. Did I say the right person? That's right? Was it Wilt? See what happens when you get old. Can't remember shit. Yeah, I thought that too, but man, you know how much they weigh? They weigh like 7 or 8 pounds. They're super heavy duty. But you know what? For that, we could pay for the shipping. Yeah, you know what? Let me give it some thought. I'll look at the shipping tomorrow, see what it would cost to ship that, and maybe we'll do one of those. I like them. I think they're pretty cool. You can buy them for like $12 with a coupon. They're going to sell out fast because, like I said, they're heavy, man. I think my girl weighed it today, and they weigh like 6 pounds. So they're pretty heavy duty. All right, Case, let's go, man. We're going to start with the Christmas questions for tonight. How you guys like my suit? Can you see that it's blinking? Is it still blinking? Maybe it's not even blinking. Just barely. You can't see it because the lights are on. All right, here we go. In what year was A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens first published? Thanks, Skeletor. I'm a sharp-dressed man, brother. I'll put this down. You guys can see me a little better. What year was 1880? Close. You're 40 years off. I heard Rick paid 18 for his toolbox. 18,000. Rick who? I got a buddy that's got 100,000 wrapped up in his tools. 1920, 1840. Skeletor was close. 1843 was Charles Dickens. In what year did Coca-Cola begin using Santa Claus in its Christmas ads? In what year did Coca-Cola start using Santa Claus in its Christmas ads? I'll tell you what happened to me. I was working in a shop, 99. Nope. Believe it or Wilt, did you cheat, Wilt? Come on now, tell me the truth. 1939, Wilt got it. In what year did the first White House Christmas tree appear? First White House Christmas tree. It was 1939 was the Coca-Cola one. In what year did the first White House Christmas tree appear? He's smart. My buddy Bob, he's smart too. Any guesses on the Christmas tree at the White House? What year? Like anybody cares about that one, huh? 1889. First Christmas tree at the White House. What year was Silent Night first performed? What year was Silent Night first performed? Wilt was on Google. I saw him. Yeah, nobody uses Google anymore. He's old school. No White House in 1776. It says said 1889. 1889 at that. Silent Night was first performed in 1818. These aren't as fun as the automotive ones, huh? Oh, this is kind of an interesting one. When did the first Christmas card go on sale? What year did the first commercial Christmas card go on sale? It's in the 1800s. Come on, give me some guesses. You're close, Case Tractor. 1843. 1843 was the first Christmas card. In what year was a poinsettia linked to Christmas in the United States? This was pretty early. I was shocked at this one. What year was the poinsettia? When did the poinsettia plant become part of Christmas? (1828). What year was the first Rockefeller Center Christmas tree lit with lights? That was pretty late. When was the first Rockefeller Christmas tree lit with lights? I heard something interesting about electricity this last week. It was 1931. 1931 was the first Christmas lights in Rockefeller Plaza, Rockefeller Center. So I heard something interesting. They were talking about AI and how people are all afraid of AI, how it's coming whether you like it or not. And they said that when electricity was invented, people started saying that it was a demon because you couldn't see it. So there's a lot of reluctancy to electricity when it first came out. Here's the last one for Christmas. We'll go on automotive. What year did the first artificial Christmas tree appear? What year for the first artificial Christmas tree? I was shocked at this one. What year was the first? I'm not going to give you the answer now. You guys got to guess for this one. It's the last Christmas one. Come on, have some Christmas cheer. Come on, boys. What year did the first artificial Christmas tree? 1909. Close. When they started using lightning rods. First artificial Christmas tree. It was in the 1800s. 1915. Close. You're 30 years off, Skeletor. Oh, actually, you're off by more than that. Close enough, Maureen. 1885. 1885 was the first artificial Christmas tree. I wonder what it was made out of. All right. Now, you guys in the Christmas mood now? Does that include electric lights on them? No, because I think the first electric lights were way later than that. You like listening? He blew up a 5,000 amp fuse with 20,000 amps. It was amazing. Lee Harris. Photo nickeduction. Hey, I'll look that up. Maybe I'll drop a video on here next week that we can watch. That's cool. All right, we'll do automotive, and then we can spin for the win. Some of these a couple of these we've talked about. One of them was a little surprising to me. There was a couple of them in here. Here we go, automotive stuff, man. You guys ready for the automotive stuff? Here, let me, I'll give you guys a sneak preview of this scooter in a bit. What year was the first Model T produced? Model T was the first year. What year was the first Model T? We didn't get much push out on the live tonight. We got like 30 people that came in tonight, and it dwindled down to what we have now. 1908. 1908 was the first Model T produced. When was the first assembly line? When was the first automotive assembly line? First automotive assembly line. Hey, thanks, Lee Harris. Even if you don't know the answer, if you just put something like that, it helps us. The comments help the lives a lot. 1913 was the first assembly line. I'm sure it was Ford. Okay, here's one that was a little surprising. What year did the carburetor become common in passenger cars? When did carburation become common in passenger cars? What year? When was the first carburetor common on passenger cars? Close, Case. The other way, Skeletor. We'll do hot, cold. Motorin says 1920. I got a 1925. Earlier. Everybody earlier. 1910, Skeletor says. Case Tractor, 1910. Earlier than that. Earlier than 1910. Earlier than 1917. I was surprised by it. I was like, wow, I didn't realize it was that early. Skeletor says 1905. Motor in 1905. It was in 1900. 1900 was the first carburetor when it became common in 1900. So they have been around for 100 years because 1999 Harley Davidson still had a carburetor on it. So the carburetor lasted 100 years. This is the one that kind of surprised me. Well, it kind of surprised me because of the year. What was the make? It doesn't say. I could find out at the end if you want to know. Who made the carburetor? Oh, we'll do that right at the end. Who made that carburetor, huh? Don't let me forget. Remind me at the end here. We're almost to the end. What year was a modern spark plug invented? This was like surprising to me, and I'll tell you why after we get the answer. What year was a spark plug invented? What year did the spark plug become, what was it? When was it invented? What year was it? The spark plug, the thing that created all-in combustion engines for the most part, you know? Without it, we have no internal combustion engines. What year? What year do you think the spark plug was invented? 1875. Later. It was in the 1900s. (1903). Motorin was close. So here's what's kind of surprising to me. In 1903 was the first spark plug, and in 1903 was the first Harley Davidson built. So in the same year that they developed the spark plug, Harley Davidson built their internal combustion engine. I don't know if they started out using spark plugs. I'm not sure what the spark system was on that. I'm sure it had a spark plug. I don't know what else they would use. What year did disc brakes appear on production vehicles? Disc brakes, what year? It was earlier than the 50s. Case Tractor, I'm going to answer that when we get to the end here. Actually, I can do it now. Let me see if I can do it right now. Hang on. Give me a second, brother. There's somebody trying to get a hold of me. Get in my way. Get out of my way, dude. Who manufactured the first carburetor? Says Carl Benz. But he said he actually invented it in 1885. Carl Benz. And it was called a motor wagon, widely recognized as the first practical automobile. So Mercedes-Benz is who came up with the first carburetor. That's kind of interesting. All right, we'll go back to this stuff. Bam. What year did radial tires become widely used? I bet a lot of people don't even know what radial tires are. I remember what radial tires were, or when they came in. We had you guys remember bias ply tires? Yeah, they said that Carl Benz was also the first one to create a functioning carburetor. What year did radial tires become widely used? It was in the 60s. Well, came close. 1967 was the first radial tire. Yeah, I remember bias ply tires. What year did they first use seat belts in a car? What year did seat belts get started in a car? What year for seat belts? It was earlier than the 60s. What year for seat belts? 39. Give you guys a couple more guesses. Any more guesses on seatbelts? What year was seatbelt widely used? It says first installed in production vehicles. Motoring was close. 1950. 1950 was the first installed in production vehicle. This will surprise you. In what year did airbags come into production in cars? What year did airbags become in production in cars? I had a 51 Chevy pickup. I had a 56 Ford and a 58 Ford. What year for seatbelts? Oh, not seatbelts. I'm sorry, airbags. What year did the airbags come in? I was surprised on this one. It's pretty early. You'll be surprised how early it was. What year did airbags appear in production cars? So what year was that first time it was an option in a production car? Case Tractor got it right. It's in the 70s. Motoring was closest. 1974. Who would have ever thought that there were airbags in cars in 1974? Being an option in 1974. That's crazy, huh? See how we think that car technology is new? It's like everybody thinks it's new technology. It's just old technology renewed. It's not new, it's just been refined. What year was the first electric starter motor? First time you could get a car that had an electric start in it. Electric starter motor was what year? Yeah, I haven't either, Case Tractor. I haven't seen any 70 vehicles with airbags in them, but I guess it was an option. I bet it wasn't cheap. It's probably for all the rich people that could afford it. First electric starter motor. Earlier than that. Earlier than the 30s motoring. What year electric starter motor? The first electric starter motor was induced when? Motoring got it 1912. 1912. Okay, this will be the last automotive question. I'll show you guys my scooter and then we'll spin, or we can spin first. It don't matter to me. What year? This was a little surprising to me. This one really surprised me too. What year? I'm not gonna give you guys any hints. You guys got to figure this one out on your own. I'm not gonna say yes until you get it right. What year did synthetic motor oil first hit the consumer market? When could you first buy synthetic oil for the consumer market? What year? Synthetic motor oil, what year? Nope. Don't you love how I like saying that? Nope. Nope. Like I know something you don't know. Nope. 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 Go the other way, everybody. It's earlier. Case was close. Case tractor was close. You're 5 years away. Figure that out. Add 5 to 69. There you go. Skeletor got it. 1974. Would you have thought that synthetic oil was available in 74? Now it's common. You know, when you go down to buy oil, you can't even find Standard Oil anymore. It's hard to find. You just want a straight 1030 that's just straight 1030 oil. You're really limited to what you're offered that way. You know, you just get offered whatever. Let me guys ask you a question real quick, and then we'll go to the tool spin-off. Makes sense with the oil shortages and never heard of synthetic oil that early. Race engines only back then. Yeah. It says consumer market, so that's what they say. Let me ask you guys this real quick. Would you rather me give away one of these little toolboxes next week and pay for the shipping? Because these are I can get these for like $13 with a coupon. Yeah, I go through the same thing, Skeletor. And when I go to get tranny fluid, you can't even find just certain types of tranny fluid anymore. You don't even know what to use. It's so ridiculous anymore with the oils. And they're crazy expensive. I think I pay, on my motorcycle oil that I buy for the Harley, it's like, I'm thinking it's like $11 a quart. It's crazy expensive. So would you guys rather me get one of these if I can still get them before they're gone and pay the shipping, or would you rather have a nice Icon ratchet? Let's vote. Would you rather me give away one of these toolboxes or a ratchet? These are actually kind of cool. They're built. They have the trays in them. Like they have the slides in them, just like your toolbox does. Everybody says, one guy, Motorin says ratchet. I got one toolbox. I got half and half. Come on, everybody vote. I got 2 toolboxes, 1 ratchet. Toolbox for all my RC hobby tools. There you go. I'm going to put this in my jewelry room because I make silver jewelry. That's what I'm going to do with mine. 1, 2, 3. I got 3 toolboxes, 1 ratchet. Yep, Harbor Freight. You're right. So it sounds like everybody would rather have the toolbox. Let me see what the shipping is. If I can pay for the shipping and the toolbox for the same price I was going to spend on the ratchet, I'll give away one of these. Do you guys like the green one, or would you rather have black or gray? What do you guys think for color? Sometimes you're just limited. They got blue, black, green, gray. These are better going to be popular. They're going to run out of this one fast. What do you guys have a preference for color? I got to see. I think I can do it, though. I'm thinking the shipping, and it's pretty tough. No color preference. All right. So we'll go. All right. Home paint. Skeletora, do you paint cars? Are you a painter? Green. Wilt says green. You know what? You want to laugh? That's the color of my toolbox at work. I got a snap on this color. It's bright green. Lee says Minnesota Vikings for Lee. That's funny. Who's black? Is that the Steelers? I'm not a football guy. I don't know jack shit about football. Okay, so I'll look into doing one of these for next week. Hey, if you guys would try to share and share the lives on your social media stuff on the night that we do the lives, and see if we can get some more traction in here. I've been trying to figure out ways to do that. I sucked at it this week. I had so much going on. I know I should drop like a couple shorts midweek, maybe one, maybe on Instagram and a couple different platforms that we're doing the lives, so we can get some more traction in the room. It works out for you guys because you can win a tool a lot easier. I mean, 1 out of 9 isn't bad, right? Okay. My tools and batteries to identify them. There you go. I got to get going on that go-kart, man. I'm supposed to give it to my grandson on Christmas. Hope he's not watching this. I don't think he is. But anyway, I got some work to do on that thing. I got to get moving. I think I'm going to just go get one of those cheap little $139 gas motors at Harbor Freight to put on it for now. Yeah, random things. You use an airbrush, Skeletor. Do you use an airbrush, or you just do them by hand? You got some cool airbrushes. I bought a really nice airbrush at a yard sale here a while back. I gave it to one of my grandsons. He likes to draw. All right, so that's going to be what everybody wants is the toolboxes. They're pretty cool. Hey, if you guys don't win one, you might want to go buy one for somebody for a gift. And then if you win one, you can keep one and give one away. They're cheap, man. I think with the coupon, they're like $13. They're $18, but they have some kind of coupon going on right now. So you can get the box for like $13. They're pretty decent. I was surprised at how heavy duty they were. Brushes, never tried an airbrush. The airbrushes they just have a little air compressor, and you can it's just like a small little like an air, like what you would use to paint a car, but it's mini. It's got a little jar on it. It has a little air compressor for it, and it has a little valve on the top. And you just go. It's made for painting real small things. They're kind of cool. Like I said, I got one for my grandson. You can get a nice kit for about $80, $90, like decent one. But the one I got my grandson, I paid like $5 for it. Yep. I do the same thing. I screenshot. I don't go to Harbor Freight a lot, but I was thinking about getting one of those Icon 1/4-inch ratchet sets for the giveaway, because we've gotten enough thanks on the lives that we got about $70 to spend, I think. So, I'd like to spin that on you guys because that's what I say that we do with the thanks. So when everybody gives us a buck or two here and there, that goes into the tool fund. So when I'm doing the lives, we can do that. Yeah, me too. The only thing I think of with Harbor Freight is like I had to thread some pipe for a pipe that broke on the back of my property, and a thread piping a good tool that does that is like $500. So I looked around. I was like, I'm not spending $500. I didn't want to pay somebody to do it, so I didn't get that one from Harbor Freight. I got it from Amazon, and it was like $60, and it was crappy, but it did the job. I knew I probably wouldn't use it again. So I figured, for $70, man, I'll probably never use it again. I'll just buy a cheap one. I broke a machete from them. Might make throwing knives out of the blade. Yeah, you're right. Well, you know what I go for there, Will? I go there for zip ties, and I buy those little electrical kits they got. You can get shrink tube in different colors. And then you can get butt connectors and ringlets. They're like $7 for this little kit. And they got grommets, rubber grommets in a kit for $7. So I got just about every one of those little kits that they offer. Because I do a lot of trailer work. I work on a lot of trailers. So I just buy those shrink tube and the ringlets. And then I pull the plastic off and I solder them on. I don't like to use. Wilt says, I love to throw knives. When I was a kid, man, I used to do some stupid stuff. We used to stand at the end of our driveway and throw knives into the garage door. And my mom, she was renting this house. And I'm looking at it now, I thought, man, if she would have caught us doing that, she would have wrung our necks. Yeah. Yeah, some of their stuff, you just got to see what it is, Like Wilt said, though, you can't go wrong with their zip ties. Their zip ties are like, what are they, like $4 or $5 a bag? They're expensive anywhere else. And they're decent wire ties. I've never had a problem with them. I buy their wire ties. I buy their split loom. The split loom they have in the bags. It's super cheap. And it's durable, so it works pretty good. All right, man, let's do the spin. We'll spin to win, huh? Let's see maybe I can put this thing right in front here where you guys can kind of see it. Let's see if I can do that. Get this phone out of the way. Did you guys have a good time tonight? I hope so. I've been slack-a-lack, and I apologize for that because, man, I've had so much going on lately. It's been crazy right now. Between work and the website and the Spotify stuff, and I'm trying to do some other platforms, I've had a lot going on. I didn't even get to my Ford. I want to get going on that. I want to get going on that diesel project. I'm going to adjust this camera so you guys can see. Okay. I can't wait until I can figure out a good way to get a nice wide shot. This is better than what we've been doing. Maybe I'll put this thing over here so you guys can see it better. Let's see how the tension is. Can you guys see that okay? You guys give me a comment how it looks. Oh, hang on. Now I can see it better. I was looking through the camera. Let me adjust that. Let me see here. Let's go. We'll zoom in on. Yeah, let's go that way. So give me a second. The thing is, I'm looking through my camera and I got it set up where I can't see it until I come around and look at the screen. There we go. That's pretty good, huh? You guys good with that? It's a little blurry. Hang on, give me a second. I'll make it not blurry. I'm getting better at that. Is that better? I could put it on automatic, but I hate it because this camera, it like hunts. When you put it on automatic, it hunts for it. All right. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to let you guys pick your numbers. I'm going to call your name one at a time. Let's take roll. Everybody that's here, put your name in the comments. Everybody that's here, let's take roll real quick so we know who's going to be part of the drawing. Put your name in the comments for me. I got a board, man. I got a fancy ass board to write this stuff on now. I'm getting uptown. Uptown girls. Probably all the same people. Probably just keep my message from last week, huh? Case. Motorin. Skeletor. Wilt. Wilt the Stilt. Is that what we have? 4 of us? Robert's probably here, I'll bet. Hang on, let me check my messages. I don't know what's going on with that. Hey, the other night, Easy Money was on here and nobody could see his comments but me. I don't understand what that was about, man. Let me see. Let me look at my comments real quick. Robert gets on here and he comes to my phone. Robert, if you're here, you better send me a message, brother. Lee was here. We'll write Lee down. What do you guys think? We'll put Lee. He just probably didn't speak up. Lee Harris, right? Yeah. Thanks for saying that, Motor. I have a hard time remembering everybody. Not that I don't remember you guys. I just have a hard time remembering who's here. I think Lee took off. Whoever says they ask for a number is going to. Case, give me a number between 1 and 16. What number would you like? Case, what's your number? $15 for Case Tractor. Motorin, what's your number, brother? What number you want, Motorin? 1 through 16. Motorin says 7. Skeletor, what's your number? Skeletor says 12. You guys wanted me to bring you to the Biffy with me. It's not like people don't do that. Okay, Lee Harris, what's your number, Lee? Wilt says 9. Lee, what's your number, brother? I got you back, Lee. Lee, pick a number between 1 and 16. We're going to spin for a free tool. You have no idea how fucked up my glasses are. He says 6, 7. That's probably right up your alley, brother. 6, 7. Do you want 6 or 7? Oh, it says 6 question. See what happens when you can't see shit? All right. Guess I shouldn't say that word on this project. 6. Lee says 6. right, man. Here we go, man. I don't think these are chargeable. So these have 4 modes, high, low, red, and red flashing. And they take batteries, I think. They're kind of downsized. You guys want to see what they look like? There they are. So maybe we'll give a couple of these away next time. I give more away tonight, but it costs so freaking much to ship stuff. That's what's killing me. I don't mind doing it, but I can't do it like 2 a week. It's kind of hurts me a little bit. When I'm modding at other streams, boot out people that say it's like it's kids crap. Yeah. I made some 6-7 hats. I was thinking when those people come in, we require them to buy a hat. If you don't buy a hat, we get kicked to the curb. All right, here we go. You guys ready? It's like, heck yeah, we're tired of listening to your ass. Spin the wheel. Here we go for the win. For the free tool. For the free tool tonight, the winner is. We might have to spin it a couple times. We'll see. Whoa, number 7. Motorin. Congratulations, brother. You won you a light. For the people that are here that's never been here before, would you give us your subscription? We do fun facts on Friday nights. Let me turn this around. Congratulations. Congratulations, Motorin. Good job. Let me switch this up. Maybe I'll move this. I'm not sure how I'm going to do this. Let me get this hot friggin' jacket off for one thing. Let's set this down. You guys hear me okay still? Is that thing off? We appreciate you guys when you come here. As time goes on, we'll be able to buy nicer gifts for Fridays. You guys got to help me get the word out there, though, so we can start having a few bucks to spend. Okay, I think what I'll do, do you guys want to see that electric scooter? It's kind of cool. It's actually an electric size scooter. And just so you know, I put a couple products in the descriptions just because I'm late to the party, but I made it. Hope you all are doing well. Hey, welcome to the live, Doc. I was just talking about you. It's ridiculous case. Motorin just won the light for the night, Doc. Yeah, I appreciate you guys trying to figure that out. I need to put more effort into it myself. I've been so busy. It sounds like an excuse, but I don't know. I just can't find time to get everything done sometimes. I was scrambling tonight because I didn't want to miss, because I missed you guys last week. I wanted to make sure, no matter what, that I put a live on tonight. Anyway, I got this. Hey, Doc, you were here, Doc. I showed this speaker. These are freaking amazing, man, but they're kind of expensive. They're made by a company called Harman Kardon, but you charge them up and they have a 12-hour capacity, and they're Bluetooth. You can answer your phone through it. And man, for a garage stereo, they are rocking. I went over to a friend's house and he had one of these playing, and I was like, what the heck is that? And he showed me, And I was like, man, that thing is blasting. And but I got a better deal on mine. You look around, you might be able to get a better deal, but they're about $200 on Amazon, and the link's in the description. But it weighs like 8 pounds. It's got a really nice woofer on it, a subwoofer in it. Yeah, that's what I thought too, man. Hang one in the shop. I even thought about getting like 2 of these because I was going to buy a sound bar for my girl in the living room because she likes to hear TV. She has a hard time hearing the TV sometimes. So I was thinking getting 2 of these. And if you get 2, they have a way to hook them in stereo. It's part of the system. You can hook them up in stereo. But the other thing I was thinking, man, if you had a nice car, of the Turtle, no, I haven't. If you have these right here, they were list priced at $499. They just brought the price down on them. Last year they were $499. So they've come way down in price. But man, they're a good quality speaker. Super heavy, man. They weigh 8 pounds. It's like a hell of a woofer in them. Got a big old huge magnet in them. But I was thinking if you had a really nice pickup or a car and you're wanting to set it up for sound, how cool would it be to take that handle off and then recess them into a door panel or into the back, in the back seat in the back rest area, and then you're ready to go, man. No wires. You sync your phone on Spotify, and you got a nice, just killer system in the car. Anyway, you'll spend $500. Like I said, they were either $399 or $499. I'm thinking they were $499. Like 6 months ago, these were almost $500. So they're a freaking really good quality speaker. And I turn it on and crank it for you, but we can't do music on YouTube. They don't like it for some reason. About the picture of the tool I sent you, you can just take your time since you're busy and emails me if hear what it is. No worries. Yeah, I won't forget about it. I go by that place, every once in a while because I go that way a lot. And I'll just keep swinging by there and see if I can catch that guy there. They have really weird hours. Sometimes they're there and sometimes they're not. It's like a museum, so they're like volunteers, but they got a really nice tool museum there. It's kind of a really neat resource that we have here, having that here. Anyway, I'll show you guys this. I wonder if I can play that video. I might be. Hey, give me a second, huh? Give me just a second. I don't have that one on here. My camera's focused on the laptop and not me. Well, I'm looking at me in the, let me bring it over some. Hey, I'm going to take it off of here anyway. Let me see. What's up, man? Matthew Wrestler, what's going on? Tell me the days you're on so I can write it down. I only know by my notifications. So the plan is, Case, is to be on here on Tuesdays and Fridays. But we'll see. I'm thinking about moving it to Thursday, Friday. We'll see. Because it seems like Thursday is a better day. New to the stream, what do you need another beer? Need another beer. Lee Harris, that's funny. Matthew should have been here. We gave a tool away. Friday nights is just like a fun night for us. Let me move this camera over so I'm not looking over that way. It's a little better, I think. I need a cameraman. Yeah, Matthew, on Friday nights, it's just a fun night. We do like fun facts and shoot the bull a little bit. And from Maine, Blueberry. That's funny. Yeah, I wish we could have a few beverages on here, but they frown on that. Hams. I got some that just says beer on the can. It says beer. Yeah, on Fridays we just kind of shoot the bull. Saturday, Matthew, if you want to learn some stuff, come on Saturday mornings. I do like a teaching thing where I teach people automotive. I'm an ASE certified master tech. Some of the guys aren't here have 35. You know, some of the guys here have 35 years in. So there's some experience here. You could learn a lot by just hanging out. That looked good on you. I got this scooter though. Let me just walk through this scooter real fast. Maybe one of you want to be the coolest grandpa in town and buy these for your grandkids. Get your credit cards out. How's it going on your old Chevys you want to work on? It's not going good at all. I haven't had time to do nothing. It's crazy. Billy Beer back in the Carter days? No, I don't remember that. Yeah, Case, I haven't had a chance to work on my projects at all. My plan is I'm going to get that Ford 7.3 ready, and I think I'm going to sell it. And then as soon as I get the money from that, I'm going to fix up the Chevy and I'm going to finish my Harley. Because I've been going back and forth on what I should do. I was thinking about selling the old Chevy, and then I was like, no, because I hate to get rid of that. That's just such a cool old truck, man. I hate to get rid of it. So I think I'm going to fix up that IDI and sell it. Because it's really not the truck I want. I want a four-wheel drive crew cab. But I got such a good deal on that truck. I can make some money on it, and that would help me finish off a couple projects. Anyway, let me get this camera, and I'll show you guys this it's like a scooter, electric scooter, 36 volt. It does 19 miles an hour, and it has like an app you can put on it, so you can lock it out where nobody can turn it on. Or if you have let's say you got two grandkids, one's 15 and one's 10. You can put a speed maximum on your phone. You log onto it, it has Bluetooth, and you can put maximum speed. So say you're putting a younger child on there that doesn't have any experience, you can make the speed 10 miles an hour, and it won't go over 10 miles an hour. And it also has a find me option on the phone. So if somebody borrows it from you, you can find it. And then, or if you lost it in the garage, you're collecting. Billy Beer was almost water. You guys remember Spinata? I remember that as a kid, man. I used to get my sister to go get us a big old bottle of Spinata. Man, you have the worst headache of your life. Yeah, I agree with you, Case. That's what I was thinking. I seen them sell for a ridiculous amount on money on Marketplace in Maine for needing work. The one I have it's a driver, man. It's got one little dent in it. I had a guy try to give me $9,000 for it about 5 years ago, and I had the deal all set up. I was going to sell it, and I backed out. I was like, nope, I can't sell it. I just can't do it. And he was going to give me $9,000 for it, and that was 5 years ago. So I'm guessing it's worth about 12 to 14 now. And it's just bone stock, but it's in good condition. It's in super good condition. I should highlight it on here. It will get more people to come on here and take a look. You know, that's what's helpful. I think if we get some like video going during the lives where people can see cars and stuff, it'll help us a lot. Anyway, let me show you this scooter real fast. And that way, if you guys have a big old fat wallet, you can buy some stuff for your grandkids. It's kind of cool. They're like $130, 130 something. The link is in the thing through Amazon. But it has, let me show you it real quick. Actually, I won't be able to see that thing, man. I'm going to do the best I can with my camera. I don't know how this is going to go. We'll see. Let me turn this. Oh no, I don't need that. I'm going to turn this way because I have to look at the monitor on my computer to know. Did I lose it? No. All right, hang on. Let's see if we can pull this off. I need to put that on my. Give me a second, man. Just a second. I want to put this on my other tripod so I don't drop it. The last thing I need to do is drop this camera. All right, I'm good now. I don't know if I'm going to pull this off. Wires going everywhere. I'm just going to show you guys the display, and then I'll run the back wheel for you. God, look at this mess I got going on. So it's pretty good size. It's like adult size. Let me see if I need to adjust it. I appreciate you guys putting up with them, trying to figure this stuff out. I know it's tough. So it has a throttle here, and it has a brake here. Let's see if you can see it. And the brake actually has a functioning brake light in the back. It flashes. And then the controls are you just push and hold this, and it comes on. And it has 3 modes. You can go low, medium, or high, and it tells you the amount of battery you have. And it has a range of about 12 miles, and it'll do 19 miles an hour. And it's front-wheel drive, but here's the cool thing about it, man. Let me run it for you so you guys can see that it goes 19 miles an hour. We've got to get the front wheel down first. So it's got a pretty neat little, it has a pretty nice hub motor. Let me show you the feature that I think is really cool. Let me get this in focus so you can see it. I can't really see it very well. I'll just talk to you about it. So what it does, it has a, I'll get a picture of this thing. Let's see. Well, you can't see crap with this narrow view that we have. See all the wires I got going on in the studio? Anyway, what it does is it folds down. It has like a folding, it has a folding neck on it. Probably should do this visual more. Yeah, I'm having a hell of a time here tonight. Yeah, it's a stand-up. It's a stand-up model. They do have a seat one that you can get. It has a seat on it and a little thing in the back. Wouldn't be a good idea. Probably break my other knee. You're learning with your camera at every stream. Yeah, thanks, Case. I appreciate you saying that. It's getting better. It's just I could go to the wide format, but you know, I do it this way so we can get more people into the lives because they feed it out to the short stream when we do them this way. If we don't do them this way, I don't think we'll get too many new viewers. We can try it the other way just to see. We usually only have like 10 or 15 people at the end if we're lucky at the end. But we're just going to keep grinding on it and coming up with ideas that people are and see what works. I think we need to put some like automotive video and that kind of stuff. That's why I was thinking about the highlighting a car. I have a car right now we can highlight. It's that because I talked to the guy. I sent him a text and I told him, I said, what do you think about highlighting your car on my live for free and just see how it works? And he goes, yeah, I'm game for that, for sure. So I was thinking about I'll go over there and take a video around the car, the interior, the engine, and get a story from him about the car, you know, get a history of the car and put some pictures up. And then whoever's interested can contact him. we'll just see how it goes. Pretty nice little car. I think he wants 32 for it. It's a I got pictures. I don't think I have them on here though. I have them ready for you guys next week. Anyway, so what's everybody got going on for Christmas? Any of you guys going out of town? I'm staying in town. We're not going nowhere. I hate traveling during the holidays. Can you guys hear me all right? I hope you guys all have a great Christmas. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I hope that for you. I hope your Christmas goes well. You know, reach out to the people around you that need help. Some people, this time of the year is a tough time of the year. The holidays are, so you have people that you know that just went through a hard time, you know, reach out to them, call them on the phone, spend a few minutes talking to them, see how they're doing. Holidays are tough on people that have had loss in their life or just, you know, are just missing their families or whatever. Did your friend sell a Camaro, was it? Hey, Doc, that's the one I was talking about. You weren't here when I was talking, but I was telling the guys, what do they think about starting having like a service that we provide at Go Big where we charge people like $99 and you can come on and we'll highlight your car during the live for like, you know, 10 or 15 minutes. And then we'll drop a short on the live or on YouTube on your car. And then if people want to bid on the car or are interested in the car, they contact the seller. But I was saying, hey, Maggie, I didn't even know it. Did you just show up, brother? Well, that's pretty good. That's awesome. That's awesome that you guys do that. We used to always do a lot of rides this time of year and give away toys for the kids and stuff. Yeah, it can be a hard time of year. Yeah, and I'm not trying to make it all about that, but I got to figure out ways to make my time make sense with the Go Big thing. And I've just been grinding away on it for a year now. So I was thinking, and it doesn't have to be that much. It could be cheaper than that. But I'm thinking we could do it at levels. So in other words, you could do like a menu. Hey, if you want just pictures and your contact information, you know, it's $50. Hey, Zonk Out 77. Thanks. My neighbor gave me that. She bought that for me for my birthday. And then you could just do pictures. And if somebody wants more, you could do pictures, do a short on YouTube. And then you could do a short YouTube and then do it on the live for another menu price. Yeah. So I was thinking that'd be fun. Do hot rods though. We don't want to just do standard cars unless, you know, there's a need for it. But I think it'd be cool to do like from 1980 down, you know, and then we could, you know, maybe people here would be able to pick up a car they were looking for, and the people that were buying could end up being able to sell the thing that they were trying to sell. And then in between, Go Big, you know, makes a little bit in the scheme of things. So, yeah, she is a nice neighbor. My neighbors around me, they've been my neighbors for 40 years. When I moved into this neighborhood, I was the youngest here. I was like, how old was I? I was like 30 when I moved into the neighborhood. And then all my neighbors have slowly passed over time. And most of the people that live here around me now are the kids of the people that lived there when I moved in, where their mom and dad passed away and then they got the house. So my neighbors around me, they've been my neighbors for 30 years. Could you talk about motorcycles, like info that would help people? Yeah, you talking about riding, teaching people, or just talking about motorcycles in general? I've been really reaching out on Instagram trying to build a community over there of all riders, because you got to like try to build like, you know, communities somehow, get people involved more than just YouTube. You want it to be more of a group, and that's kind of what we've created here, which is it's really nice. I kind of miss doing the lives when I don't have time, and I miss you guys on the lives, and I need to get a solid schedule for the lives. But right now we've been doing Tuesdays, Friday, Saturday. Tuesday's getting real hard for me to do because I don't get off work until 4:00. And a lot of times I don't sleep really good. And by the end of the day on Tuesday, man, I'm just beat. So I'm thinking we might move Tuesdays to Friday. And what do you guys think about no, that's a great idea, Case. I love hearing ideas. That's why I like getting your guys' opinion, just like the toolbox tonight. I want to bring you guys what you want. I don't want you to have to sit here and just listen to me. I want to bring you value about those cars. A new guy learning to wrench on cars can learn. Not too many communities and networks, mostly gas, smart and pressured. These new computer cars can be a mess. Yeah, they can. So I think what I'm going to start trying to do on Friday, what do you guys think about this? We do a quicker, fun facts, get the drawing out of the way, and switch right to questions and answers. If we can get enough people here for the live, then we can do question and answers. And then people can come in and say, hey, you know, I got a problem with this car. This is what it is. This is what it's doing. And then we as a group can try to help those people. I'm thinking I want to try to structure it that way where we have, you know, we'll have a first part of it, then we'll do the drawing. Don't make people wait on the drawing. And then we'll do questions and answers on Friday. And then on Saturday, I want to start really like going out and doing stuff where I'm doing repairs, or I'm talking about something with a vehicle on camera. Once it starts raining, it's going to be tough, but we'll see. I got some ideas about that. But anyway, good thing to try for sure. Thanks, Morgan. So more than likely, we'll see how Tuesdays keep going. I think I'm going to have to stop doing Tuesdays because by the time I get home, I'm always late trying to get. Hey, thanks for saying that, Doc. And we don't mind helping you. We enjoy helping people. I do. I like it when I can help somebody. You know, that's what's nice about having 40 years in the trade is you can help people if you want, you know, and that's what we as a group, we could collectively help a lot of people, you know. Anyway, I want to wish you guys a great Christmas. I'll see you before then, but I just want everybody be careful, be safe out there. There's a lot of people out driving, you know, intoxicated this time of the year. Pay attention to the drivers out there. And like I said, if you have somebody in your life, you know, that's been through some pain recently, you know, or even, you know that they've lost a loved one, or they have a loved one that's passing from cancer or something really bad going on, you know, give them a call, man. You know, I don't know if I would have made it if I didn't have friends like that. My friends saved my life, and my motorcycle saved my life. Honestly, if I didn't have my Harley, I don't know if I would have made it through this, you know, because I used to get to the point where I just couldn't even think, man. I was just so stressed out, and I hadn't eaten, and so I just get on my bike and I go riding all day, you know, just thinking, you know. So if you have people that you know that went through a heavy loss this year, or even last year or the year before, it takes a good 5 years to really try to get through that. And you never get over it, but it gets, you know, not as hard as time goes on. But, you know, if you have somebody that's really like had a really recent loss in their life, call them. Give them a call, man. Just say, hey, what are you doing? I was wondering how you're doing. I just thought I'd stop by and say hi, because people need that at this time of the year, especially this time of the year. Holidays are really hard for people that have been through losses. All right, man, I'm going to call it a night. Let's see. Motor, and I have your address, right? I think I have your address. Yeah. Yeah, it does help. It helps a lot. The exiles. All right, man. I'll make sure I get that in the mail to you, all right? Hey, Motor, do you want to wait until next week to see if you win the toolbox, and then I can just throw the light in the toolbox? Or do you want me to go ahead and send it to you now? Because I can do it either way. It doesn't matter to me. So next week, I'm going to go see if I can get one of the green toolboxes, maybe tomorrow. And then we'll give that away on the next live. If you guys would, share as much as you can. Hey, thanks, Doc. You know what? I'm going to tell you right now, Doc, if it wasn't for you doing that stuff, I wouldn't be able to go do this that I'm going to do for next week, And that's what I promise. I want to make sure I do what I say I'm going to do. And I said we'd be using the thanks money for the tools. All right, man. Take care, Case. And I'm going to make sure that happens. So tomorrow, I'm going to go get one of those toolbox. Hey, Doc, did you see the toolbox? I don't think you've seen it. Check this out, man. My boss got this one for me for Christmas. It's a regular toolbox. It has like the slide out drawers on it. Thanks, Doc. I appreciate hearing that. It makes me continue on. It makes me want to do better. It really does. I really want to provide a good show for you guys. I really do. I really think about it a lot. Anyway, check it out, man. They have these at Harbor Freight. So everybody voted tonight, and they said they'd rather have one of these than a ratchet. So I'm going to go and get one of these, and we'll be able, because of guys like you that have donated money during the lives, we're going to be able to buy one of these and ship it. And they're kind of cool. They got the side tracks on them, just like a regular toolbox, a Snap-on toolbox, and it has a lid that opens. Well, I didn't show you guys earlier. Check it out, man. They even have the liners, like your tool liners. Sinlight, if you win again on toolbox, I will give it back to you so someone else can have it. All right, that's cool. Did you hear what Mortar just did? He said hang on to the light, and then that way if he wins the toolbox next week, we can just give the light away to somebody else. Anyway. Yeah, these are cool. You know what I'm going to do with mine? I make silver tools. I do silver jewelry. And so I'm going to put all my silver tools in here. It's got a really kind of a narrow drawer on a top drawer. It's kind of flat, not big enough to put a pencil in. But they're heavy duty, man. They're like I don't know, I guess my girl said she weighed it. She said they were, I think she said 6 pounds. I don't feel like 6 pounds to me. I have to weigh it again. I'm guessing they're like 3 or 4 pounds maybe. Pretty heavy duty though. I mean, pretty decent. And if you're looking for somebody to give Christmas presents to, these would be great. They're like $13 right now with a coupon. They're usually like $18. But even at $18, they're a pretty good deal, man. Stacy Stoltz, welcome to the live. I don't think I've seen you here before. So next week, we're going to give away one of these. So maybe I'll promote that a little bit. I'll make some shorts and say, hey, man, you want to win this toolbox? Be at the live next week, next Friday on Go Big Garage on YouTube. So we'll drop some shorts on Instagram, get you guys to share. I'll make a little video up. You guys can share the video, and then we'll try to get a lot of people in here. But pretty nice little toolbox. Anyway, You guys, anybody have interest in looking at any of our products tonight? They're in the descriptions. And even if you don't purchase, if you'll just go check out our stuff, we'd appreciate that. The scooter is about $135, and this, I'm telling you what, man, you will not be sad that you bought this thing. This thing is rocking, man. I'm telling you, if you don't have a good stereo in your garage, this is it. It's Bluetooth. You charge it, you take it in, you can take it out there where you're working on the car with you. And it's super heavy, man. It's like 8 pounds. Got a really good woofer in it, but they're about $200. They're not cheap. Anyway, I'm going to say goodnight to you guys. Appreciate you being here, and I'm going to keep working hard to try to make the live better every time. I try every time to try to make the live better and better. And Saturdays, I'm going to really start putting a lot of effort into like doing the wrenching. You know, showing people how to do stuff. So, okay, you guys have a good holiday, and I'll see you before Christmas is over. And I'll get that toolbox tomorrow so we can give it away next week. Thank you for being here. Yeah, for sure, family. I love you saying that, Doc, because it kind of feels like a family here. Got a good bunch of guys here, for sure. All right. You guys take care, all right? Have a cold one for me.